so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. Baby girl, you a prime time.
In the only building this franchise has ever known. We're at the home of the Texans. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Tennessee Titans and the Houston Texans. Final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First carry of the game here for the rookie from Stanford. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch, a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. That's it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 4th and long. Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. On the ground again with Mixon. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down now, ball at the 33. Looking to throw, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there. Here we go.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way He's telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Let's see what they went with. Third down. Here he goes, third and long. Got his man, this is Noel. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
So far, so good to begin this one as they've got a new set of downs beyond midfield. First and 10, are under Nixon. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line of gain.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Straight on the sneak. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
Here we go, let's go. 18.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Stop is made, Oluwafemi Oladejo.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This time it's a passing play. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be first down Houston.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Fields this one at the 3. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Hits his running back. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Running for the marker on second. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the play fake, here's Ward. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his fullback. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 1 quarter down in this all-AFC South contest. It's an early advantage for the Texans. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Hand off to the back. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
Ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Ward's going to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Titans have a first.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll run here on 1st down. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now, 1st round. Pass caught by Tate Dell. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
19 Texans. Wow, for tonight. Tonight.
A give to Mixon up the middle. On the move, past the 40. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Let's see, first it was a pass, now it's a great gain on the ground. They've got this defense on their heels.
Oh, hey.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
18. What's up?
To the air, Stroud. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Titans in the dime, 3rd down, 6 DBs out there.
Oh, ready. 18. What's up?
Third and long for him here. Into the hands of Dell. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans take a second quarter lead. Tank Dell the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
14, Titans 7.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Ready? Gotta be lying.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. I am a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Titans.
Let's go now. Good.
From the gun, it's Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. So a tough 3rd down upcoming. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More from NRG Stadium in just a moment. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal.
Ward now. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And this angles out and hits the sideline. That's a good punt there. They're pinned at their own 8.
At their own 8-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
They'll begin with a run by Mixon. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
Tony.
Here's Stroud now. This is Noel. Space on the right, and he's got room. The 30. The 10. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Ready.
Looking to throw this one. Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Titans in the hurry out trying to get this play off fast.
19.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Texans going with 6 DBs for this 3rd down. They're in dime. To the air with Ward. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much at training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
For the field goal, a 65-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Return coming from the 6.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
The half's going to begin with a mix and run. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Hey, 118. What's that?
Here's Mixon. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
The Titans into the nickel for 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. As the open man downfield. Into the red zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans grow the lead coming out of halftime. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Mr. Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And he's going to score a pick six. Touchdown, Houston.
Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, well, he just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
Lining up now to try the extra point. And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Ward shaking off the pick here. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Here we go.
The give here on 2nd. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Come on, go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Got TK, complete. And he has it right there midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see him roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Ready.
Ward setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Okay.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
First down throw here for Ward. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Defense sent him packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with second down. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, the defense was ready for that throw, stopping him right in his tracks, right at the line of scrimmage.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's third and very long.
Drag him 60.
Here he goes, third and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So out now comes the punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Nice punts here, up and angled towards the sideline. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11.
11-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Here's Stroud. On him quick, and they bring it down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating third and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Hits him on the out route. He's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Oh, ready?
Running it with Mixon. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
18, what's that?
Mixon gets it again on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
They'll air it out on third. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Texans football, and they hold a commanding advantage in this one. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot.
18, what's that?
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And second down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
18, what's that?
Throwing is Stroud. Gets it quickly to Nolan. And they bring him down around the 34.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
All right, 2 yards to go here on 3rd down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
Here we go, let's go. Look the hot, look the hot. 118, what's up?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He connects with his back deep down the middle. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Ray. Here we go. 118.
Right, trying this straight ahead. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 1 on 1st and goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Oh, hey.
Here's another for it. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two given the size of this lead. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. He brushed him off with ease. And the Texans take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. 1st down, Stroud. That's cut at the 4. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
All right.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And the defense holds him at the 2. Brock, he can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Setting up, 2nd and goal.
Hey, South. 118. What's up?
White's going to try to smash his way in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans are running them out of the building. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Cut the 60, cut 19, cut 19.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Look at that power, deep left side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. So that's 2nd down coming up.
At the 35-yard line.
60, 50.
From the gun, it's Ward. Hits him on the in route. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He hits a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Ward in the pistol. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here on 4th. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
Ow, what's that?